The eyes at the river. In the peaceful village of Umuaka, where modern houses stood beside old palm trees, two sisters grew up like daylight and moonlight, close, but different in spirit. Ngozi, the elder, was known for her beauty and confidence. Amara, the younger, was quiet, thoughtful, and always grateful for small things. Their mother used to say, "Children, blessings follow the heart that is content." But not everyone listens to such wisdom. As the years passed, a strange tension grew between the sisters. Not because of anything Amara did, no. It grew because people in the village began to praise Amara for her kindness. Anytime she greeted the elders, they smiled warmly. Anytime she helped a child carry water, the mothers blessed her. At first, Ngozi tried to ignore it. But slowly, admiration began to look like competition in her eyes. Still, nobody imagined that her jealousy had taken root so deeply. Not even Amara. It happened on a bright Saturday morning. The village river, Miriugo, was calm and shining like polished silver. Women washed clothes along the shore, children played with tiny stones, and birds hopped around the tall grasses. Ngozi called out, "Amara, come with me. Mama said we should fetch water and come back quickly." Amara smiled, carried her blue plastic bucket, and followed her sister. They wore simple modern gowns and tied their hair with colorful scarves, the kind used for Sunday outings. As they walked, Ngozi remained strangely quiet. "Are you okay?" Amara asked. "Yes. I'm fine," she replied, forcing a smile. But inside her mind, a dangerous thought kept whispering. If Amara is no longer here, all the attention will return to me. It was a jealous seed watered by comparison, not by truth. When they reached the lonely bend of the river, the place where bamboo trees grew side by side, Amara bent down to wash her container. Her reflection shimmered on the water. The river was calm. Too calm. Ngozi looked around. She didn't see anyone nearby. Or so she thought. And in that hurried moment, out of anger, confusion, and the painful lie that her sister's presence was a problem, Ngozi stepped forward and pushed Amara into the river. Not violently. Not with force meant for harm. Just a sudden desperate shove that came from a clouded mind. Amara gasped as she fell, her bucket splashing beside her. The river wasn't deep, and the current wasn't strong. She struggled, but she was able to stay afloat, coughing as she reached for a branch. "Ngozi!" she shouted.
"Ngozi, why did you do that?"
Ngozi froze. Her heart pounded so loudly she could barely breathe. She didn't answer. She simply stood there, staring at her sister in shock, as if she herself couldn't believe what she had just done. Amara pulled herself out of the water, shivering. Not from cold, but from confusion and heartbreak. Ngozi whispered, I'm sorry. I didn't mean." But the apology sounded weak, like a leaf struggling in the wind. Amara stepped back from her, tears filling her eyes. She didn't shout. She didn't fight. She simply looked at her sister with a pain that went deeper than words. Then she whispered, "Let's go home." As the sisters turned to leave, thinking the river had kept their secret, a soft crack came from behind the bamboo trees. Someone had been there the entire time. Quiet. Still. Watching. It was Obinna, the old fisherman who often repaired his nets near the river. He had paused the moment he heard footsteps. He saw the shelf. He saw Amara fall. He saw the fear on her face, and the regret on Ngozi's. Obinna did not move until the girls were far away. He sat down slowly, his heart unsettled. "This matter," he murmured, "cannot stay buried forever." But he said nothing to anyone, not yet. In Umuaka, secrets have wings. They fly slowly. But they always land. Their mother welcomed them warmly, but she immediately noticed the wetness on Amara's gown. What happened? She asked gently. Amara opened her mouth to speak. But she looked at Ngozi, her sister, and kept quiet. I slipped, she said instead. Their mother nodded and told her to change clothes. Ngozi watched silently, guilt clawing at her chest. She thought she could control the secret. She thought it would disappear if Amara stayed silent. But jealousy always leaves a stain. And secrets have a way of returning when you least expect.